Guys, thanks for tuning into the channel today. Something different. Just bought myself a Lightner electric bike, and they're available from guy in Victoria that sells them. This one's a dual suspension mountain bike, so you know, I've always had this urge to get into it and try an electric bike, and I really wouldn't mind a good one, but the wife has sort of been on me back for the amount of bikes I went through this year. I think I've gone through, I don't know, 7 or 8 bikes, motorbikes, and 6 of those have been brand new. And you know, as much as I would like to have got a good electric bike, she's whinging about that at the moment. So I thought I'd start off with this cheapie, and this cheapie, these, you know, for $1,400 I'll trial it. And to give you an idea, when you talk good electric bikes on push bikes, if you go to something like a Trek or a Turbo Levo, you know, if I buy one of those, they're going to cost me somewhere between, I don't know, $6,000 and $10,000. So I think the best idea for me is try one of these first. If I like it, then get serious and come back and then grab one of the good ones. So that's the way I'm looking at the moment. So I'll get out, assemble this one here, see how it goes. If it's any good, I think I'll come back and grab one of the good stuff. But you know, I might get onto it and don't like the thing at all and go back and just play with the motorbikes again. But you know, like I said, something different. And I've been watching these guys on YouTube with their electric bikes, and you know, I wouldn't expect this one to be anything exciting compared to a really good one, but it'll give me an idea whether or not I like the idea or not, or whether it's a stupid idea. And you know, like, with a bit of money outlay, $1,300 for the bike, $100 to post it, you know, I might be able to get it there, have a bit of fun with it. Might be an idea that sort of pans out further, and then I can get onto one of the real good bikes and just see what it's like from there. So we'll unbox it, see what it's like, and go from there. Hope you enjoy the unboxing. So I split open the carton. Here's roughly what we're up to at this stage. So from this mob, from the Lightner company, there. Bike appears very well packed, plenty of tie clips holding it all steady in position, everything you want. Comes with a charger, tool kit or assembly kit, nice comfy seat. All you have to do is put the pedals on, got a light for it, full user manual, got your big battery there. You've got a choice with this particular bike. So the bike itself comes standard with a battery which is capable of running on flat ground with pedal assist. You can do anything up to 50 kilometres, or you can go for the extra heavy duty battery which is capable of doing, so they say, up to 80 kilometres. But I don't think at the time that one was in stock, and that would have been an extra, I think, 250, and wasn't available to about, I think, at the end of this month. But I didn't worry about that one because, like I said, this is only a trial run for me, and if I'm serious I'll come back later on and get a good bike. But at this stage it's only just something for me to get out and see if I like an electric bike. The idea's been on my mind for a while, and we can go from there. As far as the rechargeable battery goes, I think they're good for something like, so the site says, something like 500 charges. Batteries for electric bikes aren't cheap, depending on what brand you go for these particular bikes. Anything from, say, $400 to $600 each. When you get into the really good bikes, they're up to $1,000 each. And where I mentioned earlier, a good bike in the electric range goes, you know, from, say, $5,000 to $10,000. You get into the really good stuff, and you know, they're $15,000. So you know, you can pay as much money for an electric bike as what you can for a good motorbike. So it's not hard to spend big dollars on an electric bike. Okay guys, I just thought I'd bring the camera out again, just show you a little bit better look at the bike. So it's starting to take shape. Overall, like I said, very well packed bike, and fit and finish looks good, and surprised you how well it looks. while I'm at it, I suppose I might as well mention that this particular bike's got 3 levels of assist, so that means that when you're out along the road you can click either 1, 2 or 3, and whatever one you click on, that gives you a assistance to travel along. So in, I think, assist 1 you can go at the power will come in and help you travel along at a maximum of 6 kilometres an hour. When you get up into say number 3, and with the pedal assist running along with you, so in other words you get in and have a go yourself on flat ground, you can travel along at a maximum of 25 kilometres an hour, and so that's with pedal assist, and you working along with it. On flat ground you may be able to go a maximum of 50 kilometres in total area travelled, and it's also got a throttle control too, so that if I want to, I can go into the controller at the bottom of the battery box there on the other side and disconnect that, and then I can just use throttle control just like a motorbike, and take it out and just use throttle and head straight up and take it up to a maximum of 25 kilometres an hour, which is in Australia the maximum speed you can travel on one of these legally. And I think that's really off-road, that's not around town. That's what you can do. So I don't know, I think it's fairly interesting an idea to get onto one of these. But back early when I was telling you about the really good bikes in these ones, this is a hub motor, so in other words it's driven by power from the back wheel, and they haven't got as much power as the really good bikes where they're a mid-engine, or they're driven from, like, they're crank mounted motors by Bosch and a few of the motors like that. Those particular motors, well, they got really good cranking power, and they'll climb really good hills and really good mountain trails and stuff like that. So, you know, like, I don't want to go near the local bike shops because once you start annoying them, they'll want you to buy one. So this is the idea at the moment. Try this bike first, and then if I'm serious, then go back and hit one of the local people. Now, just so there's no trouble with the assembly of the bike, the right pedal here is marked with an R. Make sure you don't cross thread it when you're assembling the bike. Pretty close to finishing the assembly. I've only got the front wheel over there to go. I've connected the working headlight, which runs from the battery, so it's got no tail light, but that doesn't matter much. So overall it was a fairly simple assembly. It's just a matter of whipping the front wheel. You can see the controller here now. Little focus. There you've got your 3 levels of assist. Over here you got your gear selectors. I can get focus on that. Looks like it'll be a fairly comfortable seat. Time will tell there. So overall I think, I suppose I better put the wheel on, then you can have a bit of a look at it all up. But overall, the fit and finish on this bike, and you know, it's very well packed, no damage to it. The guy who sells them plants his name on them pretty well. He must be pretty proud of them. So, like I said, you know, for $1,300 for an electric bike, it's got 12 months warranty. That's, I think, 12 months on the battery and running gear. So that's something for you, because, like I said, the most important or most expensive part of any electric bike is usually the battery. So, you know, they're touchy things. So we'll get this front wheel on and show you what it looks like then. So if you want to get out the battery to charge, you can just tilt the seat up, turn her over here, flick her over there, pull out your battery pack, and you can see it's quite a big battery. Tilt her on the side. And that's another safety point too, or safety, as if you know, if you go somewhere and you don't want anyone to knock off your battery, and you come back from somewhere and your battery's gone, so although it locks in the cradle, the fact is you can remove it, take it with you when you come back, or wherever you go to somewhere. You can take your charger with you, recharge it while you're around there working or whatever, charge her up, come back, get on your bike, away you go. So that's about it on this until I do a test ride on it, and right now I'm going to whip her on the charger, and after that do a test ride. Thanks for watching.